by the nurses' vision and direction, upgrade their skills, optimize their environment, and ultimately master their mindset.
Welcome to the Exceptional Nurse Podcast, where it's all about nurses creating their way, the way they want, filled with fire and desire. And also, let's not forget play. And now your host. She's a scrubs-wearing, sweet tea drinking, Disney-themed song-loving, slam poetry vibing, heart-blessing kind of nurse, Alicia Katrina Hopkins.
Good evening, Exceptional RNs. This is Nurse Rocky from the New Nurse Podcast here at Exceptional RN, and today we have a special treat. We are turning the tables on the founder and creator of Exceptional RN, Alicia Katrina Hopkins. Welcome, Alicia.
Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about Alicia. She is a wonderful nurse, a wife to her husband who was in the U.S. Army. She has graduated from the American International College in 2009 with her bachelor's in biology. And then the next year, she pursued her BSN, and she graduated in 1 year in 2011. She works in the NICU and postpartum as a travel nurse for the last 3.5 years and a per diem nurse for the State of Connecticut Department of Children and Families Pediatric Psychiatric Hospital. She is an aspiring entrepreneur. She is the founder and creator of the Exceptional RN, which was originally established to help nursing students who struggle with test-taking anxiety, and has since evolved into a vibrant coaching and mentoring community. She is a slam poet. She is looking to dive into writing a children's book. She also gives back to her community through the Salvation Army, and one of her passions in life is to decrease poverty by providing help to RNs and helping them succeed in life. Welcome, Alicia, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can you just tell us a little bit more about yourself in case I missed something?
Sure. So, my nickname is Lisi. I'll start with that. That's something different. Most people probably don't know that. My friends call me Lisi. It was acquired because a lot of people, they actually mispronounce my name. It's pronounced Alicia. So that's one of my pet peeves. Yes, you had it perfect.
Thank God I got it right, people.
Like Nurse Rocky said, I am a wife, military wife, and it definitely comes with its challenges. I've endured in deployments where my husband was in Afghanistan, Iraq for about 2.5 years, the beginning of our marriage. So that was pretty tough, but we're going strong, and he's back home and safe, thank God. Starting this road on entrepreneurship is definitely a roller coaster, but it's a great roller coaster that I love. And I'm just having a blast, and I just can't wait to help as many nurses as I can find clarity in their life.
That is awesome, and we thank you and your husband for your service to our country. So let's just recap. In case you missed part 1, which I don't know how you could miss it, but you need to go back and listen to that podcast. It's awesome, full of great value and information, and we talked about the mentoring aspect of the launch starting in January 2015. And we talked about what mentoring is, what a value Alicia and her coaches and mentors add to the conversation, and basically, a more fulfilled life as a nurse, whether it be in your nursing career or in your personal life, personal or professional. You're going to get a great experience, and you can have all of that in about 6 months to a year, and we'll all be celebrating with you after that's over. Right now, we're going to talk about the clarity part, so that comes more with the coaching. And so clarity, what is clarity? Getting clear. We're listening to all these voices. There's too many things. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's too many apps, there's pictures, there's music. We're bombarded with information, so no wonder why with all the noise we're not clear. We're not clear on our goals, our purpose, our action. And as Nurse Rocky, I always say, if you're not fulfilling your purpose, you're wasting time, energy, and resources. And you're taking up space of someone else who should be fulfilling that purpose. You need to fulfill your own purpose and make room for others to fulfill theirs. This is not a competition. This is a collaboration. So Alicia, tell us what clarity means to you and tell us about the session.
Sure, definitely. So, clarity. What is clarity? Clarity gives the nurse the way to focus on what is in his or her life that is missing. And everyone has goals in their life, but what does it take to achieve it? Do they know what it takes to achieve them? And my clarity sessions provide that clear vision and focus to acquire what each nurse wants out of life, with also living with meaning and purpose. So I take my clarity sessions very seriously, and it's a very serious topic that most nurses tend to probably shy away from, but it's important. And my clarity sessions are broken up into 4 parts. I first like to get to know the nurse. I know a little bit more about their life and what their realistic goals are for their future within the next year. I find out what is holding them back from obtaining those goals and any challenges that they have faced trying to reach their goals. So now most nurses I speak with do not have an action plan also. They lack the skills needed and their environment are not ideal to carry out that specific goal. And I help them with those aspects. My aim is to clarify the nurse's vision and direction, upgrade their skills, optimize their environment, and ultimately master their mindset.
Nice. Optimize their environment and mastermind their mindset. That was beautifully put, Alicia. And I can attest to the clarity sessions because I'm going through them myself. And for me, it's more of a decluttering, a clearing out of the cobwebs. I get tips for being more productive, and it's a customized experience. And that's what you want. You don't want a one-size-fits-all, because what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. You want someone who listens to what you're saying, and Alicia has a very great knack for listening, and she's very insightful. Even before I even had a clarity session with her, when I was just getting to know her, she was very insightful and was able to pinpoint pretty much where I was right now in my life and career as a nurse and where I wanted to head. And that is a very powerful ability and skill to have. So that's beautiful, Alicia.
Thank you.
So speaking of the customized experience, how do you tailor your sessions to your clients' needs? And can you give some examples?
Sure. So after each clarity session, which is about an hour long, I provide homework for my client to actually fulfill after. So, and it's tailored, it's specifically tailored, each assignment based on what the client, the nurse's goal is and what they struggle with. And the whole point in the assignments, a lot of people may say, oh my gosh, you give them homework? Homework? Really? The whole point is that ultimately success in life begins with deciding exactly who you are and what you want by writing it down. Okay, you need to write it down. You can't just speak about it. It can't just be floating in your mind somewhere. You need to write it down so that it's tangible. Okay? Not tangible, so that it's concrete. Okay, so then by writing it down, you formulate a plan. And that plan is the way you're going to go about accomplishing it, and it gives you a clear path to take action. Okay, without clarity, there is no action. Without action, there is no clarity. Okay, so it's an interchangeable idea. It's a circle. And if you don't have those resources to make sure that you know what you want out of life, right? Not just, I want to be a nurse. I want to take care of my patients and, give the best care that I can. Okay, what else? There's something else in your life that you want. If that's, painting. If you love painting and you feel like you have this great joy in your spirit by painting, you're able to express yourself in no way other. That's clarity. You can say, I want to make sure that I paint at least, twice a week because it reduces my stress. It helps me to, ground myself, and it gives me a sense of purpose also because you're able to, provide that artistic, benefit to the world and to yourself and to your family members and whatnot. So that's just an example that I just try to specifically focus on each nurse. Every nurse is different. And within each hour, I provide all of my attention to that nurse and I'm present.
And I want to hit on one of the points you made about it's a circle. If you don't have clarity, you have inaction. You have inaction, you don't have clarity. It's a big procrastinating circle. And clarity brings freedom from indistinctness or ambiguity. And I can attest to this about a lack of clarity equals lack of productivity. Lack of productivity equals lack of clarity. So it's just a one big rubber band. You just keep going round and round and round, spinning your wheels, and you never get out. It's like you're on a hamster wheel. So you need, once you have clarity, you have purpose, and you have productivity. Dreams. Dreams are goals without a timeline. Alicia helps you get the timeline so you know what you need to be doing when you need to be doing it. And I'm just going to say this, and you'll find out more. You have to sign up for the clarity session to understand this. But 15 minutes. 15 minutes can change your life, people. I've been trying something that Alicia and I discussed in my personal clarity session, and 15 minutes has really, ding, 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 changed my life and my mindset. You'd be surprised what 15 minutes can do for you becoming clear, focused, directed, and on the right path. So, Alicia, there are people out there wondering, they've never heard of you, they don't know you from Adam. We know your bio. We know you have a heart to help nurses. We know you have a heart for people. So how are clarity sessions beneficial? Like, if there's someone out there saying, well, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Can you elaborate more on that and share with us?
Yes, definitely. So what's in it for them? They're going to become unstoppable. Who doesn't want to be unstoppable, honestly? Okay, they'll be able to obtain their dreams that they've always dreamt of before. They'll be able to gain the self-esteem that they probably didn't have, or maybe on a Richter scale, it's probably, 8 out of 10, and they just need those 2 other points to just get them up to that notch. And once you enter that notch of just unstoppability, that superb being, then all things are possible. And that's what I strive to have each nurse realize, that they are just beings of greatness. And in order for you to unleash your greatness, you need to know your direction. Okay, you need to first realize that you are amazing, that you are worth it, and that you can do extraordinary things. You just have to persevere and go on that path. Make sure you know that you have a path that is unlike anyone else's, because everyone's destiny is specific to their own. And in order for you to fulfill your own divine destiny, you need to make a decision to do it first, and then go about the means to doing so. Okay. So that means changing your environment. That means acknowledging where you are and what you need to do in your life, and taking care of yourself and not neglecting yourself. I noticed that as nurses, we neglect ourselves emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. We're just lacking. Every single nurse is lacking in one of those aspects of their lives. And a lot of them have not yet owned up to it. A lot of them are in denial, or just in the norm of what society has given us to just keep on going. Keep on going. You're going to be abused. Just endure the abuse as a nurse. Work those long hours. Be on your feet. Why not? And then go home. If you don't cry on the way home, and make dinner for your family. Okay. Be that wife or that husband, and then do it all over again. Everything just becomes so jostled and so cloudy that you lose your sense of self. Before that happens, or even if it has happened, I'm there to help you get yourself back to get on the right track.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Alicia. Don't become isolated in your fear and paralyzed in your inactivity or lack of productivity or clarity. There are people out here to help, whether it be Alicia or other coaches on her staff. They are here to help you. So, Alicia, can you tell us, how does it work with getting these clarity sessions? Are you the one that they would be speaking with? Are there other coaches you have on your staff that would help them with these clarity sessions?
Yes, definitely. So I am the main coach for the clarity sessions, and I do have specialties. So if you're struggling with networking in your field, if you're struggling with branding yourself as a nurse, if you struggle with being a creative person, if you struggle with finding that the way to start your own book. If you're saying, okay, oh my goodness, I want to start my own book, but I'm not sure how to go by it. I'm not sure where to get that inspiration. I coach to help you with that. Yes, I am the main coach of clarity and providing the path that you need to realize where to go in your life.
So there you have it, folks. You know, Alicia, she is the main person that you will be in contact with, which is awesome because she has a lot of insight and she's a very great listener. And then she has, quote unquote, multiplied herself through other coaches and her clarity sessions with them and the other training that she has that those coaches go through. So, Alicia, how would one, go about being a part of this awesome experience of finding clarity and purpose in their life if they're struggling with that or they need a clearer path?
Yes, definitely. So the best way to go about it is to go on the exceptionalrn.com. There you can find out all about the member services, and that goes from the regular membership to mentoring, which is comprised of group mentoring, and then there's also coaching one-on-one with me. And then if you want to just do a bigger level, going to go for that bang, there's my mastermind group. And my mastermind group coaching is very, very special because those nurses who find within their clarity sessions that they want to start their own business, that they want to be their own person, they want to do any type of entrepreneurship, and they want to get their name out there, the mastermind is the way to go. If there's anything that you need from A to Z, the Exceptional RN has it. And just check out our site, exceptionalrn.com, get the modules that you need, sign up for our programs, and I promise you will be fulfilled and you will be a happier nurse.
Thank you, Alicia. And I just want to piggyback off of that. I know some of you are probably thinking right now, because I think the same things when I hear conversations like this. Why would I invest in myself monetarily in something that maybe I can talk to my girlfriend about? Well, your girlfriend may or may not be a nurse. Your girlfriend may or not have the training that needs to be going on. And sometimes it's better to get an outside perspective. And it's time for us to wake up and, invest in ourselves. Okay? We need to invest in ourselves. Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. It's something that I've learned through my faith. So out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And when we are deprived and lacking, as Alicia said, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, then that is how we react and interact with the world. If our well is dry, we can't give any more. We're a shell of ourselves. And we want you to be thriving and exceptional nurse. An exceptional nurse will make this world a better place. Like Alicia said, clarity. This is what we need to be thinking about. Get yourself clear for the new season in your life and continue to have lifelong learning. Alicia, is there anything you want to end with before we go?
I just want to end with this. Take hold of your dreams and remember that your dreams are what you have to live on this earth. If you do not follow your dreams, what kind of life are you living? Our lives are temporary. We're only here temporarily. So make the most of it and do what you can to make yourself a better person. Every day, strive to be your best, okay? And you will shine everywhere. You will shine everywhere with your patients, with your family, walking down the street. You will shine. And just remember that we have the services that you need to shine.
And Alicia said it best. Live a fulfilled life. As I like to say, you can't wait to live. If you do, you'll be dead. And I'll leave you with that, folks. Continue to strive to be the exceptional nurse you are. This is Nurse Rocky signing out. Be bright, be beautiful, be exceptional.